Hello guys and welcome back to another Zoocast! Hooray! Now I have got a lot of jobs to do today. As you can see, there is no Iris with me because Siri has kindly offered to actually babysit Iris for a little while because we're going to be doing some construction work down at my little base. But at the moment I've come to see if Kaf is actually around. Let's have my little hotbar on. I wonder why the sky goes dark whenever I do that. It's really strange. What's that? Dark, light, dark, light. How very odd. Must be something to do with my Minecraft glasses. Now, yeah, I came over to see if Kaf and Bradley were around, but it looks like they've gone out for the day. But Kaf did mention to me that he didn't mind if I took some of the large collection of seeds that he's got in here. Of course, I'm not going to just, take them because that would be rude. I'm going to take them and then we will make some nice little presents, I think, for Kaf to kind of say thank you. Wow, he has got loads. And a bee! Alright, let me put my armor back on so that I've got a bit of room. Let's put all this back on. I also, I was up at the house talking to Siri about looking after Iris, I picked up some of the things that were in my chest down there. So we've got a couple of extra bits and bobs and a zombie that I killed that we can sort of fiddle with. I need to do something with this hide. Now, let's see, what have we got? Oh, peanuts. We'll have the peanuts. Oh, ginger. I love ginger. We don't really need the trees because we've got loads of those. Do I have Brussels sprouts? I'm not sure. Definitely got rutabaga. Coffee! Kaf will like that. He likes coffee. Ooh, a turnip seed. What else have we got? Strawberries we've got. Tomatoes we've got. Ooh, garlic we don't have. And now I've run out of room. Is there any room in the backpack? Not really. Oh dear, I seem to have filled up. Alright guys, I'm going to make a couple of little trips up and down here to kind of grab all of this stuff, and I will meet you back at our little house. Okay, so look at all this stuff that we've got. I've had to actually dump some things in the other chest as well, but I've got all these things, and I even have a queen bee from Kaf, which is really great. So that means we might be able to give him some honey. Now, I haven't left a note up there, but I mustn't forget by the end of today, I need to give him some kind of present to say thank you. Maybe some honey. And we'll leave that up there at the end of this episode. So let's go. And the very first thing we need to do is put Mrs. B, Your Majesty, in your little apiary. So now we can start getting some honey and some beeswax. Now the thing about bees is, of course, they actually eat the honey that you're in there. So if you're a good beekeeper, you don't actually take all of the honey because some of it is actually food for the bees. Now, but we can't really do anything with the honey just yet because we actually need a special tool, which is something we'll probably work on today. But the main task is we're actually going to get started on building my little house. Now, I have been looking at all the fantastical different tools that you can get in here. So, I mean, there's all this, tons and tons of stuff that we can use. And there are some really, really great tools. I always press E. There we go. Now, some of these tools we're probably going to try and use today. But the first thing I need to do is really kind of set out the kind of basics of what I want the house to look like. It's going to be half kind of inside the mountain here and half kind of sticking out. And I don't want to get into the way of the sheep too much. So we might start the house, let's think, maybe about 2 blocks away. Or maybe a bit closer. Maybe we might have to get rid of the sheep pen, I'm afraid. Sorry guys. We might have to get rid of your sheepy pen. But that's okay. Let me think now. Yeah, no, I want it to kind of be... I'm just trying to remember all the dimensions. I kind of want my front door to be in line with this so I can just walk straight out of my front door and into my little farm over here. I'm really tempted to capture that horse, If you guys think that I should, let me know and we'll try and think of a name for it, but it just keeps hanging around over there. So let me think. So we want the front door to be kind of around here-ish. So let's start, it's going to be in line with that. So let's put 1 pillar there, 1, 2, 3, and a pillar there. I think that's a rhubarb. Yes, it is. Okay, so that's where the front door is going to be, and that's going to lead straight into the little farm there. Okay, now what we're going to do is I'm going to have like a little area where I'm going to have some plants growing out the front, and that unfortunately means you guys are probably going to have to go, and I'm probably going to have to move the apiary as well, but that's okay, we'll do that in a minute. So we'll start off with the basics of the house. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3. This is just going to be a marker, and then 1, 2, 3, and then another marker there. So that should be, oopsie, did that not go? Doop. Okay, there we go. Had to break that. Right, so that should be, I think that's about right. I think that's the full size of our house. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's right. I mean, I could make it a bit bigger, I guess, but no, I think that's probably good actually. And then this is going to go back one. Where's my shovel? I have a shovel. I remember making it last episode. Where's my shovel? There it is. We don't need that bone meal right now. So I'm going to cut back on this here. Now, I've actually been thinking, guys, there's been a lot of new people that have been following my channel, which is really fantastic. I really like having new subscribers, and I absolutely love getting comments from people because I quite like talking to the people who watch my videos. So I read every comment that people leave me, and I also like to reply to as many as I can as well, because I think that's really nice to be able to talk to, you know, the people who enjoy what it is that I do. And I thought, since there's so many new people, it might be nice if I did like a kind of question and answer kind of episode, so you guys could find out a little bit more about me. Just anything you want to know, really. I usually think that a good rule to think of when you're, you know, coming up with questions for a Q&A is, what would you like people to ask you? What kind of questions would you like to answer? And those will probably be the questions that I would like to answer. I mean, feel free as well, guys, if you want to leave a question in the comments and you want to answer it with your own answer, you know, do that, because then we can learn a little bit about each other as well, which I think is quite nice. I'd quite like to know actually what countries a lot of you guys come from. I'm obviously from the United Kingdom. I actually live very close to London. You know, London's a great place. As you can see, all these trees. It's true, actually, London does have lots of really, really beautiful parks, as well as being a very big, like, built-up city. Now, I think that's going to be good for the height. I'm not going to have 2 levels like I normally do on a house. What I'm going to do instead is going to dig back into the mountain there so that we can actually use that. Now, I've actually been thinking, let me go in here. What do I need? I've been thinking of using this kind of wood here. So let's have a quick look at it. Now, it doesn't look like much in here. It's very, very, very bright, kind of reddy pink. But if you put it in there, I mean, look at that colour. That's so fantastic. And I think that it will actually match this grass colour really nicely. So let's have a try, shall we? So this is going to be the doorway. Oh, wow, it's so bright. Look at that. There we go. What do you think, guys? What do you think of that? It is very pink. I quite like it though. I think it looks quite snazzy. Is the word that I would use. It's very pink. I wonder if you can do anything with it with the chisel. Actually, that's another thing that I was going to make today, guys. Actually, is some of the tools that we actually need to be getting on with. So if I get some of this out, let's put some seeds in there to replace those. Yep. Okay. I need iron ingots. Where's my crafting table? Let me see now. I want to make a chisel. I think it's like this. No, that's a sword. That would not be a chisel. Is it like this? Yes, that's it. Okay, a chisel. And I'm also going to make some stuff for the Carpenters Blocks. So we've got a carpenter's hammer and a carpenter's chisel, which we're definitely going to need a bit later on. Now, to do that, I think you need to make these carpenter block things. Okay, so that's just sticks around there. Excellent. We should be able to manage that. Okay, let's make a couple of these. Doop-de-loo-de-loo. Ooh, 5. That's a really strange number actually to have in this game, because I don't know if you guys noticed that mostly everything is kind of multiples of 8s, so you get kind of like 4s and things, and occasionally like different numbers, but like a 5 is an odd number to have. That's just a weird thing that I noticed. Right, now I think it's like that. Yeah, okay, that's the carpenter's hammer, and then the chisel. Yep, easy peasy. Just one of these and one of these. And I don't have room in my inventory for it. Oopsie. Well, I'm just going to put that on the floor for a moment. And, okay, we've got loads of space in here. Let's just put all this in here, put that there. Okay, there we go. So I've got lots of different like tools and things. There we are. I might have to put a crafting table outside there, but let's see. Oh, actually, let's see. If we get the chisel, we put it in our hotbar there. Click on it. Let's have a look. Nope. Oh well, can't make anything out of those. But what we could do is use some other materials for different parts of the house. But I don't know guys, I quite like that pink colour. I'm going to go with it and see what it is. I mean, if people really absolutely detest it, I will try out some other materials, but at the moment I quite like it. I think I'm going to have a little window just there, so we'll have this coming around there. I'm definitely going to need more of this wood. So it seems like a bit of a silly place to have a window really, doesn't it? Because you can't really see anything out there. But I might put a little plant or something there just to make up for that. Now we're going to have a wall here, but I might do that in a different material because this is going to be another room inside here. We'll leave this open. And then just here, just about here, let me think. Yeah, this is where it's going to go out and be like a little area for some plants. So we're going to ignore that wall for now, but we'll have this one coming back. So 1, 2, 3. Well, I'm almost out, and I'm going to need to cut down some more of these trees as well, but I think that's looking pretty good. It's kind of getting there, isn't it, really? Oh, it looks like it's almost time to sleep as well. Just before we go to sleep, actually, guys, let us have a quick look inside the beehive. Oh, look! We've got wax comb, so that is what we can actually use. So the bees have already eaten the honey inside these wax combs, but that's okay because they need that to do all their work. But we can actually use these spare wax combs to make something quite special with. I think you guys will be excited by that. Hiya guys. You're always looking at me like you want something. Probably food, probably food. I might have to breed you guys at some point. But I think what we're going to do now, guys, is I'm going to take a little sleep, and when I get up in the morning I'm going to dig out a lot of this, and probably will grow some more of these sakura trees as well, actually, so that I can have a bit more of this wood, and then we'll get on and see how much we can get built today. So I will be back with you in just a moment. Don't those trees look really beautiful? It's a shame I'm going to have to cut them down. Now, this is the work that I've done, sort of been getting on with, and as you can see, I've kind of basically ruined my little hidey hole, but it's getting there. I moved the sheep as well. Oh my goodness, these sheep are so stubborn when it comes to like moving them around, and I'm probably going to have to move the beehive as well, but I'm going to wait until the bee, her Majesty, has done a little bit more work. Look at that, we've got honey. But we need a special thing to actually get the honey out of that. Now I'm going to do a little bit more of the front of the house, and then we are going to make our special little thing, because that thing is what we can use to make Kaf a little present, which I think I will leave for him at the end of this episode. So there should be a couple more of these trees growing, but let's cut down this one for now. I love that these trees fall down properly like actual trees. It's so much fun. Whee! It's raining tree. Right, let's pick up all the things. So you can see I've got my little tree wall over here as well, which I need to cut down at some point. Is that everything? Did I pick these up? Have I not got any room in my inventory? Oh no, not been stacking sticks correctly. Silly me. Right, okay. Beep. Okay, let's go get this tree as well. They're so big, these trees. I might have to like grow another one. I've got so many saplings actually. I could probably grow one just out here as like a decorational piece. That might be quite nice actually, to have a nice sakura tree. Bloop. I like making sound effects. I think you guys have probably noticed that already, that I tend to make all the sound effects myself. Which is always good though. It's always good to have a life full of sound effects. Right, so we've got all that. Let's pop back over here. There's some really great stuff growing in the garden, guys. I can't wait to plant all these new seeds as well, because we can have so much stuff. We can make so many things. Now, I hope that wasn't a zombie that I just heard. I always think I can hear zombies, you know, but then it turns out to be like other animals. Look at that, there's like a little bit of pink left on that tree over there. Oh well. Now the most important thing obviously is to make this house enough so that it has a roof, which is actually why I've got these in my inventory. These are Carpenter's wedge slopes, which is what we're going to use for some of the roof, and I'm quite excited about using them actually. And you can see sort of some of the magical things that we're going to do with them. So, but first things first, let's make some. Ooh, too many. Ooh, that should be, again, I'm not very good at stacking things, am I? Alright, so that's a lot of stuff. Right, let's go in here. I always forget that I can actually hide in here because it's all lit up and safe in here. Well, maybe not in the middle bit here, actually. I need to do something about that. I need to put some light around here somewhere, but I have a plan for that. I have a plan for that. Let's make... I'm just going to make a couple of stairs. Okay, that's 8, 12. Okay. Should be enough for what we want. I'm going to have these kind of coming off the front like this. Apiary, you're kind of in my way at the moment, but I don't want to get rid of you just yet. How am I going to do this? I could probably do it from up here, actually. Can we? Can we? Yay! There we go. And I might get rid of this wood, actually, because I think it looks a bit odd, sort of like just sort of plonked in the middle there. So we'll get rid of that. And then we can come straight along like that. And there we go. All right, so this is going to be where like my little planties are going to go. Excellent. Oh yes, I'm excited about this. Let's put the dirt down now, actually, just so that we know where it's going to go. So we're going to have 3 here. We're going to have some water in the middle there, and we're going to have 3 here. And then at the side here, I can put some more of this sakura wood. Now I'm not covering this up because of course this has got to be open, sort of, well, when I say open to the elements, I mean that it's going to be glass, and that is what these Carpenter's wedge slopes are going to be for. So I might put down the first layer of these. They're going to come all the way along like this. And now I know they look like they're wood at the moment, but the beautiful thing about the Carpenter's wedge slope or any of these Carpenter's blocks is you can put absolutely pretty much any block on them and it will act as that block. So if I put glass here, then I will have wedge-shaped glass. Isn't that fantastic? And the other thing I wanted to do, actually, let's do that now. I probably actually need to make... Oh, excuse me there, guys. I started losing my voice a little bit. I'm just going to have a little quick drink of water. It's always good to have a bit of water by you when you're doing stuff like this. I actually got into the habit of drinking hot water because I used to live in China, so that's something you guys can ask me about if you like. Now I'm going to put a sort of handy crafting table. Oh, I've just got too much stuff in my inventory all the time. And actually, do you know what? Let's make one of these. Oh, I'm so excited about using this. Put you there. Oh, fantastic. I love it. I love it already. Right. Just got like stuff everywhere. Stuff everywhere. Right. Couple more of these. What did I do with those other ones? I threw them on the floor. Now, if we put these along here, like this, they look quite big, don't they, guys? They look a bit kind of like they're a little bit kind of in the way. But if I get my carpenter's hammer and I bop them on the front like that, whoop, 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 we have ourselves some half slabs. That's not what I wanted you to do, but the table is in the way. All right, let's get rid of you. And I think what should happen is if I put you back, you should copy what the one next to you is doing. Yes, excellent. So a faster way actually to do this would be just to put one in and then do the rest. Now if we get our pink, and actually what you can do, guys, to save a bit of material, you don't actually have to use full blocks. So I think about I'm going to need about 7 actually, so we'll do 12. Watch this. Look at that. So you don't actually need to put full blocks in here, and that can actually save you a bit of materials. Look at that. I think that looks really good. And then in there, where's my bucket? I can stick a bit of water. Oop, let's jump up here. I wonder if I can jump into the farm from here. I can. Parkour master. Oopsie, no, I don't want to take there. You've got to take it from the middle. There we go. Out we go. And then that is going to be for my temperate plants. I think what I'm going to grow there is probably going to be... you're not supposed to come out. Let's make these into full blocks. Silly water. Why do you do this? Oh no. Oh no. I'm going to have to think of another way to get water in there now. Cry. I was sure that that was going to work. Maybe maybe I have to make this something different. I'm going to have to think about that. Well, what I was going to do, guys, is I was going to have on this side tomatoes and on this side grapes, because grapes also need to have a nice temperate environment. Oh, look at that lovely cherry tree that's just out there. Let's break this. Let's turn this into a stair block like that. Okay, so it's like a little, we could use that as a little shelf actually. Is that going to work? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that actually could be like a little shelf for maybe like a potted plant or something. That might be quite cute actually. Yeah, let's do that. I like that. It's like a little sort of sticky out shelfy bit. Okay, we'll keep that. And yep, and then later on I can start hoeing these. At the moment I'm not going to because I need to put down some dirt blocks to use as scaffolding. Oops. See what I mean, guys? They become whatever blocks you put on them. Sometimes when you don't even mean to. So let's take those away. What time are we on? Oh, we might have to sleep in a minute. Let's put these on here. Okay, and then what I actually needed to do really quickly was to shift and then put them there, because we're going to use this to put the next layer on. I am going to be right back, guys, and have a little sleep, and then we will finish off today by making my little thing so that we can give a present to good old Caf. Good morning, guys. Now I've finished off a little bit of this so that we have our another layer of wedge slopes, and I've actually put a little bit of sand in the furnace so that we can have some glass going. But the last thing that I actually want to do today, after I've eaten some breakfast, because I'm getting a little bit hungry, let's finish off this fruit punch that Siri gave me. I'm going to have to make her some food, and Caf as well, to say thank you for all the cool stuff that they've been doing, especially that amazing quarry. I'm definitely sure we're going to get lots of really awesome materials for that. Now, actually, I don't need that there. That's kind of in the way. Let's move that. Now, what we're going to do, I need to look it up really quickly. Let's go inside the house just in case there's any horrible, nasty things around. You know how I feel about those. Now, I'll get my phone out. There we go. That's the right button. And what I want to make is a presser. It's a very special tool, and we need 2 pistons and 3 iron. Now pistons, yeah, it's cobblestone, redstone, and iron and wood. Okay, so we can do that. We've got lots of iron. We should be able to manage this. So it is 2 pieces of iron. Oh, actually no, where did I put that redstone? That I definitely brought that with me. I knew I'd brought that with me for a reason. Where did I put it? Where did I put it? Oh, there it is. Okay, so we need 1, 2. And do we have any cobblestone? Did I put my cobblestone away is the question. Yep, there it is. Cobblestone. We've got lots of wood and we've got plenty of iron. So 1, 2, 1, 2, and then we want 1, 4, 4. 1, 2. Okay, 2 pistons. Excellent. So if we go there now, I think if I press shift and then I press question mark, oh yeah, it goes in for me. Excellent. So there we are, guys. We have a presser. Now, this is eventually going to go in the kitchen that I'm going to make. It doesn't need any fuel, so it's really, really handy. For now, I'm just going to stick it down here, and I should be able to move that later. So let's go and have a look in the beehive. And see, or apiary, sorry, our apiary. Oh, excellent. Look at all this. So we'll take some of these, 3 of these, and then we'll take all of these. Thank you very much, Your Majesty. I hope we'll be able to have lots more from you in the future. So we'll start off with the honeycomb. Right, it doesn't need any fuel. It's just going to do its thing. We'll watch it and see what happens. Ta-da! Oh my goodness, look. Honey, oh, hearty morsel, and beeswax. Excellent, that's exactly what we wanted. Now I'm assuming if we put the wax comb in there, because it doesn't have any honey in it, it's just going to give us beeswax. So let's see what happens. Is it doing anything? Or maybe I have to take that out first. Oh, there we go, you see, it doesn't like that being in there. All right. Excellent, so we can give Kaf some of our first bits of honey. Thank you for lending us that bee. And at some point I'll go and get my other bee back off Siri, because I'm sure she won't mind, because I've got all the get up to do all these things with. So whilst that's doing its thing, I am going to make some... Where did I put that crafting table actually? Over here. I don't recognise it, a crafting table just yet because it's so new and different. Right, we're going to make a chest, which we're going to put Kaf's goodies in. And I'm also going to make some signs so that we can leave a little note behind. So 3 should be enough. I've run out of space again. I really need to organise myself a bit more. So it's getting a little bit ridiculous. Right, did I pick up those sticks? Possibly, maybe. I don't know. Oh, no, wait! They're still in the crafting table. That is so cool, this crafting station thing. Oh, that means I never have to like throw anything on the floor like whilst I'm doing it. It'll actually stay on the table. Excellent. All right, 10 beeswax should be plenty. Now, if I go into this and I press U, okay, it can turn into candleberry wax, which is what you get from candleberries. Oh, look, you can make hardened leather. Okay. Yes, this is what we want to do. So we want to get a piece of string and some beeswax, and we're going to make Kaf some candles. This is so exciting, guys. I'm so excited about these candles. They're so much nicer looking than your regular thing. That we can use this to make string with. This is why I love having this cotton. So we should get, yep, 2 pieces of string. So we should be able to make 8 candles for Kaf. And there we go. And then if he wants to, he can add a little bit of colour to them. So I'm going to head up the hill, guys, over to his base, and we'll finish off by leaving those little presents for him. Okay, guys, here we go. So I've put a bit of honey inside the chest and some white candles around the edge here. So Kaf should really like that. And I've left a little note as well. So it says, "Hi Kaf, took some seeds and stuff. Here is a present from Kaf XXX." And there's a lovely horse over there as well. Right, guys, I think that's going to be it for today. Hopefully Kaf will like his present, and I hope you've all liked what I'm working on over at the house as well. I'm probably going to work on that a little bit more next episode, and we might even get that finished so that we can start doing a little bit more stuff on the farm. And then I might go and see what Kaf and Siri are up to, because I think it might be about time that we worked on some stuff over at the Minecraft International Zoo. So I will see you guys next time.